Ladies and gentlemen, happy Sunday and welcome to Gachi's Command TV. Rigathi Gachagua and his team were given what I would call a thunderous reception on their coastal tour. They were given wild cheers. The people who were turning were huge, if you ask me. The number that is actually coming out to receive Rigathi Gachagua, Kalonzo Musyoka, Eugene Wamalwa, and others is a source of worry for William Samoei Ruto. I'm told that William Samoei Ruto team had to retreat and start strategizing, because what is happening in the opposition is a cause of concern. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to see how Gachagua was received at the coast before we give a critical analysis. That was a wild reception, if you ask me. Again, when Rigathi Gachagua and his team arrived at the coast, when they are actually addressing the people, a sea of humanity is thronging their meetings. And Gachagua and his team are connecting very, very well with the voters. Again, before I give my take on this, I want you to watch this short clip to see how Rigathi Gachagua, Kalonzo Musyoka, and the team are actually connecting with the ground.
Mimi na ndugu yangu Kalonzo Musyoka na Eugene Wamalwa na George Natembea na Fred Matiang'i tumeanza safari ya kufukuza kasongo ya Lugalo.
This now brings us to the question of the day. Should William Samoei Ruto and Raila Odinga be worried by what is happening in the opposition? Dennis Utubi is positing that there is no cause of alarm, that William Samoei Ruto will win with a landslide. And I doubt what Dennis Utubi is saying. I think it is just self-consolation. And everybody is panicking in the government. So, ladies and gentlemen, according to me, William Samoei Ruto and his team of broad-based members have all the reason to get worried because of a number of reasons. Reason number one is the wild reception that these people are getting. Why should people come out in large numbers? Why should people cheer? Why should people be thunderous when Gachagua has arrived and when he is addressing the people, and when Kalonzo Musyoka has arrived and his entourage? This wild reception speaks volume of what the masses are feeling about the government. So they are seeing Kalonzo and his team as the savior. That's a cause of worry to William Samoei Ruto and the government. Number two, according to me, the numbers should worry the government. The numbers should worry William Samoei Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga. The turnout should worry these people. Remember, these people are not mobilizing anybody. They are all just announcing their tours that we are going to such and such a place. And then people are turning out in large numbers. The turnout will definitely translate into votes. You know, some people would argue that this is the issue, the theory of a monkey in a market, where we have a market of goats, and then somebody comes with a hyena, for example, and everybody comes to see the hyena. This is not the case. This is just consolation theory. But the truth of the matter is that some people like Kithure Kindiki and William Samoei Ruto have to mobilize people for them to attend the meetings. So this is a cause for worry. Number three, according to me, is the strategic and systematic onslaught by the opposition. If you look at them, they are conquering territory by territory. They are conquering county by county. They are conquering region by region. If you ask me, the opposition has conquered Mount Kenya region. The opposition has conquered the Mulebe nation. The opposition has conquered the eastern region. And now, if you ask me, this tour, if anything to go by the end of this tour, the opposition will have conquered the coastal region. I think the only place that is going to give them challenge is the North Rift and maybe the South Rift. So this systematic onslaught and conquest is something like the way the colonialists came, conquering one tribe, and then, but before everybody knew, they had taken the whole of Africa. This is what is happening. The other thing that should worry the government and William Samoei Ruto is the question of funding. Who is funding these tours? When you look at the convoys, when you look at the vehicles, the slick vehicles, when you look at these tours, they're expensive, by the way. The question that should worry the government, who is funding these people? And when you look at them, they seem to have a lot of money. Kwa hakuna kitu cha kuogopa pale, wako na pesa nyingi. Wako na pesa nyingi, but pesa zao zinatumika kupanga mikakati. And this tells you that the opposition will have a very well-oiled presidential campaign. You know what is happening in the country? One may think that we're having elections, presidential elections in the next 1 month, but it's not the case. Last but not least, it's about the unity. The opposition has managed to remain united. The opposition has been able to bring who is who in the opposition. The opposition has managed to bring kingpins from all regions. We have Natebea, we have Okiamtata, we have Gachagua, we have Kalonzo, we have Eugene Wamalwa. We have so many people, even those who thought that they will not be able to hold together. When you look at it, you realize that there is a purpose of unity, and when you look at them again, unajua wanaelewa vizuri sana umoja ni nguvu, and they understand very clearly that William Samoei Ruto would like to see a divided opposition, but the opposition has managed to remain united. All this should worry William Samoei Ruto. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what you think, but from where I sit, the government has all the reason to get worried. Have a blessed Sunday. Bye-bye.